They had a great yacht rock band playing live on the boat.
Really?
Pretty great. The Docksiders are very, very good. They play, actually, they're a resident band at Notoriety, the place where we do Skankfest in Vegas. They have a residency there. They play every week.
Oh,
They're
no
awesome.
shit.
They were great. They played a bunch of little Ambrosia.
Oh.
They did an Ambrosia medley, an Olivia Newton-John medley. They really brought the heat. They brought the good stuff.
That sounds funny.
And it always blows everyone's mind when I know all the words to those songs.
It blew me away because when we did the road trip and you were the DJ and the driver and the drug addict.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Which was scary, but the songs.
Yeah.
When you started playing yacht rock and you knew all the words,
Yeah.
it put me at ease.
Yeah. You know you're dealing with a real man.
You really do. You really do.
Does this guy know Kenny Loggins' B-sides? Yeah, I do. I do know those. We have a great guest in the studio with us today. It's the Bonfire Faction Talk. Ooh, Sirius XM 103. Hit you with a little Ambrosia coming at you. Biggest part of me. This is today's top silk shirt rock. It's KSLX, the Slick.
We got Mike Feeney's in the studio, right, sitting next to me. He's got a brand new special out. A Night at the Comedy
Special.
Just
Bobby, why do you set yourself up to do all this reading?
It shouldn't say special.
It shouldn't say special. It should say Comedy Cellar.
Yeah.
That was, hey, why don't you apologize, Jay?
I apologize. When I said, is this thing called, I said it before the break, is this called A Night at the Comedy Special? And everyone said yes.
I didn't.
I thought it was like a play on words.
I didn't.
Did I send you
I know
that?
it.
Yeah.
I
said that?
I know
no.
it's A Night at the Comedy Cellar because he was on my show. And I know when he did it. So I'll accept your apology now if you'd like to give it.
No, it's okay because Mike said it was his fault.
It might have been my fault.
No, I'm saying because I read A Night at the Comedy, and then I stopped because it should say Cellar, but it said Special. That's why I paused.
Bobby,
he doesn't do
on.
apologies, Bob.
Come on.
Yeah, you really don't do
Come on,
apologies,
Bobby,
Jay.
Bobby, move on.
You really
Come on.
don't do apologies.
Jacob, please, can you get Bobby to move
It's
on,
a lot of
please?
fighting.
He doesn't.
Thank you.
Christine,
Do me a favor, look at Jacob.
Christine, does he do apologies?
When I'm wrong.
I mean, dude, you.
The fuck are you talking about? When I'm wrong?
I mean,
he's really wrong.
you just said it was because of me when it was because of that.
Oh, right. Sorry.
You know what? That I don't accept that.
Right. No, you're right.
I mean, that's shitty
You froze.
apology.
It wasn't reading. It was you
No.
were confused.
This
It was wrong.
This seems like it's about something else, you
It
guys.
confused you.
Your
I got
apologies are garbage.
I'm sorry. It was.
That was
you
better.
were confused.
That was better.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, I don't like that either.
You didn't blink or open
Yeah,
your mouth.
yeah,
Your lips didn't move. You went, oh, sorry.
You were reading fine. It wasn't to do with reading. You were confused because it said the wrong thing, and you knew that.
And I stopped.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I accept that one. That because you gave me a little shoulder at
Yeah, I'm
least.
sorry.
I mean, I don't like that one.
You did my bad.
I don't want that.
Not your fault. People make mistakes sometimes.
Okay. Let's.
I guess ultimately it was mine. But yeah, happy to be here.
Goddamn
Yeah.
Feeney.
I will say, you're talking about the driving. There's nothing I enjoy. I do love driving, but I will say something about having someone else in the car and navigating through the playlist while you're driving and really just check, because I go through every genre, man. Especially if I don't know the person's musical taste enough, I'll feel them out. You know, you throw in a little yacht rock, maybe like a light EDM song, just something with a consistent beat, and you see how they react if the head's moving. You're like, all right, no, not that much. Maybe we'll go into a little heavier metal
You
music.
start cranking EDM, and I'm a passenger. I might do the old C in hell and open the fucking door and drive out.
But you can go into
How long is this ride going to be?
No, you got to go very smooth. You got to go very slow introduction to that, you know?
Jay, I mean, your choices. You made that trip in the car because you knew how to take us.
On a
relax
journey.
us, and then you played a little heavy when we had to get somewhere.
And also when the night sun's going down, you want the music to become a little cooler.
On the approach. Yeah,
music's not very cool during the day, so what I look for during the day is familiarity, fun, a head side to side, wavy kind of song, like something silly from your past. Yeah. Nighttime, you're going to want a little more, like whether it be rap or or rock.
I do think it also depends on the speed that you're driving. Yes. You can't listen to fast-paced music in standstill traffic. No, doesn't work.
No. My favorite thing to do is to drive home late night from drivable gigs. Like anything that's like 3 hours or so, 3.5 hours, like Boston, come up from like Boston on Saturday night. It's the best.
I love driving
drive
home.
Through night, you put on any music sounds good when you're just cruising.
I get very I get into one song and I'll just play it over and over. I'm
that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like mentally ill.
I do that too.
One song?
You do? Yeah, like I get into a song and it puts me in a mood, and an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm like, I feel this.
I think that's called looping, right? It's like a thing, looping, where people just can't stop listening to it over.
I'll do that sometimes. I'll start a song, especially if the first time I go through it and I didn't really sing it out loud, big and loud. Sometimes I go back to then sing one, and then I'm like, oh, I should smoke a cigarette with that one more time.
Yeah, like, I think I played Porcupine Pipe from Neil Diamond like 7.
Broadway.
No, it's on Broadway. Yeah.
It's not going to be an interesting story, I bet. The
Yeah.
Neil Diamond story. It's like a boy from Brooklyn
Became the
sings
biggest hit
okay.
in Fenway Park
Yeah.
forever. Yeah.
This song right here.
But it's another thing though. Like Neil Diamond's not one of those guys. He doesn't have a good voice. He just has his voice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's his.
What are these songs even about?
Vanilla soup,
These are
a
nonsense
double
words.
scoop place.
Neil Diamond,
Isn't it this over
his
there?
lyrics are
Up in country, yeah, up in
his
the country.
lyrics are batshit.
Yeah, he's crazy. But this on a country road, like up swerving around and coming up over a hill, and the sun's going down.
You started this over multiple times.
I love this song. I know.
It feels like it's
mental.
already been starting over and over again. This is the fourth listen.
I know, it's mental.
Dude,
That's
I've
why I
had-
was so glad to have you in the car, because you switch things up. Like Keith, driving with Keith Robinson is just a nightmare because he just plays old Motown.
When we used to drive up from New York, Keith Robinson would really. So I just got to the point where I'm like, oh, I know the ones I like, and I would like download the few that I liked when he was playing. But I mean, one time we were driving up, and he goes, "Ah, you know what this is, young fella?" I was like, "No." He goes, "It's Mahalia Jackson." Mahalia Jackson, the lady from like it used to be Time Life. I only know that name from Time Life, like Sounds of Gospel. But like, this is when gospel was like, "Stop hitting me, white man. I'll pick your cotton, but you ain't my daddy." And it was like, I mean, it was that kind of like, no, my hands is tied.
That's so good, Jay. Oh, I used to want to kill myself driving with him.
A fat black lady just screaming about Jesus, dude. That is not a fun 2 hours in the car.
No.
Lord, I'm tired of fighting.
Yeah.
fighting.
Every day I gotta claw and scrape just to get ahead.
And that's back in the day before they made big fat lady cool clothes. They just had to wear like a duvet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's dressed like a fucking. She's dressed like a sumo wrestler. Look at
Yeah,
her.
she looks like a fucking picnic table.
But she can wow, player.
She's got a great voice.
I know. Yeah, so many of those old like soul songs from Keith Robinson driving. Some good ones. The Mighty Mighty Dells.
It was just terrible.
But yeah, when he had full run, it was pretty tough.
I did 6 hours with him once.
How do you drive? Do you drive fast?
He drives.
slow?
No, he doesn't. He gets a Diet Coke, and he grabs the steering wheel 10 of 2, and then leans over
He
it
does. He leans forward.
because he can't
Hunched
see.
shoulders.
Yeah, and then he just plays this shit the whole way.
Oh yeah.
You try to touch get off the player. Don't touch the knobs. Those are my knobs, player.
Oh yeah.
This is it.
Keep it soulful.
This was
I
before
can
like
get into this. Though, I'm not gonna lie.
One time, me and Ramon Harris fingered a bitch to this.
See, we're making fun of it, but all of us are moving a little bit too.
yeah,
You know.
it is moving, but in the car, it's like the whole
I like
ride.
plenty of these type of songs for sure. Cross 110th Street, Bobby Womack. These are all ones that he showed me for sure.
Right.
But when you'd catch one you didn't like, he wasn't going to change it for you.
Right.
No.
And he would tell you why it was good, and then wooden brush his hair. You know the wooden brush. Keith was real big on a wooden brush to keep his waves going.
Yeah.
And a StarTAC phone. God, Keith was hilarious.
StarTAC, man. That was if you had StarTAC back in the day.
Yeah,
pull it out with the one hand, snap it open.
That was that was like a power move. Like power people had that. That was in.
Deal.
This came out when I was in middle school.
Because it snapped in half to like that cool shape.
Yeah,
it was almost had an angle.
Yeah, because everybody like my socioeconomic status was the Nokia, just the straight Nokia. Sometimes you'd have the removable faceplate. You could put like that little candy green one on, something like that. Play a little Snake. But you had a flip phone. You're like, Jesus Christ, who are you?
I always went into debt to get the newest phone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember I borrowed money from my grandmother to get the new Sony phone that had it had a little arm that swung down, and that was the mouthpiece.
Oh, I remember that bad boy. The old StarTAC. That was a big deal. And then people started getting Nextels, but then the problem was when you have walkie-talkie feature, you're in an elevator, and someone would be like, "Hey, motherfucker, you're going to show up to my..." You're like, hey, I'm on...
Yeah, that little chirp, that
was pretty... That was a pretty wild one. I'll tell you this.
Wow.
In today's day, I say you have... If in the last 10 years... You've put your phone in the phone holder that they still somehow give you for some reason when you get a phone case... If you keep your phone external on your belt, you're a jerk off. I don't know if I've ever liked a person in the world who keeps their phone on their belt.
Not a single person needs that fast of access. They can't go the extra 2 inches into their pocket.
No. Also, here's the thing, Mike, you've been thin, I assume, your whole life?
Sure.
So there's also something to wearing like a T-Mobile sidekick or something on my side.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was big. Also, you feel it digging into your fucking fat a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is another thing that's why I probably can't. Maybe I'm judging people wrong. It's just because I'm fat and can't wear...
but also it's skinny too. It's not great. It's not great when you're skinny, though, because it looks like it's half my waist, you know?
Yeah, it puffs out.
But you put the phone in your front pocket. I hate that. I hate when I see a comic on stage and they have there's comics that wear their phone in their front pocket and you can see the square outline in their little tight jeans.
Yeah.
And you're an idiot.
Where do you keep your phone?
Where I keep my phone?
I put it on the stool.
Put it on the stool.
On the chair.
Yeah, I don't put it in my pocket.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck that.
Well, when you're walking.
Huh? When I'm walking, I hold
front
it.
Pocket.
Or I put it in my bag, my gooch. On my Louis Vuitton or my Coach, either one. I don't know.
Sometimes I forget. I try to take my phone out of my pocket when I perform.
Christine said, "Don't say Coach."
But when I look down and see that the phone outline's in the pocket, that does bum me out.
Yeah,
on stage.
Yeah, I don't like it. You do that?
Not on purpose.
I've done things where I found like my wallet was in my front pocket or something, and I'm on stage and I realize it like 30 seconds in, and then I'll like punctuate a joke and like slowly, like in between jokes, like just try to inconspicuously put it in the back one so people don't know.
It's it's really it looks bad when you see pictures and you're like, what is that right angle happening on my left? Oh, it's my stupid fucking giant phone.
Yeah, I take my phone, put it right on the stool, and I don't even touch it until sometimes I record every set though. I've never listened to any of them, but I record every set, single. I just record it.
Yeah, I just looked today. I have 18 gigs of voice memos that'll just never be heard.
Just sets.
Yep, just sets.
Why?
I'm supposed to listen back to it, get better at comedy and write and stuff, but I'll tell you this. I do mark them.
Not all of us go on stage and just wing it.
I do mark it as like if there's a good set, I'll be like this is like a hot set. If other ones, I'll be like never listen to this ever. You know, like just there's a ranking system there.
I do it I can touch. I go over and touch it, and now the phone's always on. I can see where I'm at. Like I know I'm at 45 minutes. I only got this much left.
It's amazing to me. The comedy clubs still, some of them have no
clocks
reference of time when you're on stage. I think
what's weird is when they show, there's some clubs that have clocks, but they have like it's just the actual time. So you have to
do math.
You have to remember like when you got on, and it's like okay, so it's 17 now, and that means it's been.
You're not wrong, but I've had that too. But I do know that's better than just nothing.
Right.
Just waiting for the light.
It's better than that.
Like, how long have I been up here?
And I hate when I had one club that had a countdown clock, which made me panic because it was like 10, 9, 8. I was like, "Fuck!" When it goes the other way, I'm fine, but if it counts down,
yeah.
You know who has the best one? The Laughing Skull in
Atlanta.
Atlanta. All of a sudden, a light just slowly goes on, a red light. It comes on and it says, "Hi, I'm your light." And
really?
It's so gentle and nice. Yeah, it's fucking great.
That.
Yeah. I like that, man.
I've been in that club. Ultimate hookup club, I'd say.
What, this Laughing Skull?
Yeah, it's a good situation for like going to like if you're taking somebody to a show. It's like a full night date you could have like right there.
Right.
Oh, because of
the they got the whole restaurant. It's everyone's like,
but it's like a bar restaurant.
Yeah, it's like a dive bar-y thing. Yeah,
and people like it's
people
packed.
Have tattoos.
It's packed constantly. I was like, man, that seems like a real just like a fucking hot spot.
It gets a little crazy later at night though because they have that gay club across the way.
Trans club, and it's violent.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets a little crazy.
A violent trans club?
Yeah.
That's the name of it. Violence trans.
Violent trans. But they say it's like there's something like problems there constantly.
Well, because there's a lot of guys, and they're like, and a lot of like straight men like have wives. They're just dudes, and they go there to hook up. So it's like that type of test. Like it's regular guys who bang chick testosterone meeting up with other guys, and it gets a little crazy.
Guys hooking up with guys, meeting guys
who are women who are now. Yeah,
it's a new show on MTV.
Yeah, it's right across the street, so it's like it does get dicey down there.
It gets a little dicey,
but not I don't so much. See myself as a twink.
No, that's fine,
you are.
Jacob.
You're definitely a twink.
Jacob, you wouldn't be a twink, buddy.
He is.
I'd prefer the penis with a trans woman.
Of course you do.
No, twink is hairless.
He's a twink.
No.
Oh, look up a twink. It's
what
his
about
body.
An otter?
No, he's not.
Otter.
You're taking just body size. There's different names for different body size. I know you're just going by the names.
We had a trans woman, Bailey J, say what Jacob is.
She didn't see him.
I think she was led.
She knows him. She's a fan of the show.
She doesn't know me.
Yeah, she does.
She doesn't.
She does know you. She knows who you are.
I think she knows.
Yeah,
well,
she does.
What would you call me, Jay?
I'm sure there's a name for it, but it's not twink.
What is otter?
Otter is Joe DeRosa.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Like a pudgy hairy guy.
Right, let's move on from the queer stuff before we get all. Jacob's getting nervous.
I just will say, Jacob, I have your back.
I bet
You're
you
not
do.
A twink, dude.
All over your back, you twink.
I wouldn't do that. I'm not into twinks, dude, and I'm into you. Did I tell you about this thing with the loofah?
You did.
Did I tell you this already? Did we say it on the show?
I don't know. I don't know if you said it on the show, but it's interesting because it used to be a noodle. It used to be a noodle.
Like a pool noodle.
Used to be a pool noodle on the back of their little golf cart, a different color, a certain pool noodle, and that's how you tell you could tell who's who.
Golf cart?
Yeah, a lot of people drive golf carts in these communities down in Florida.
Oh,
so on their golf cart, you put this colored pool noodle, and that's what you're into. And now in the cars, they put the scrunchies. What is it called?
The loofahs. They say they put it in the back of their cars. This loofah, and it tells if you're a full swap couple or if it's like swinger shit. But
why in the car?
That's my first question that I still haven't seemed to get an answer on. Like, why the code? Are you gonna stop someone at a red light? Like, hey, I'm like 2 miles from here. You guys want to follow me in full swap?
Yeah, you just slide the minivan door open, get in.
What is it? White, what is it?
Oh, by the way, it says from the Villages, which I think is the place.
Yeah, the Villages is where it's at, yeah.
Let's see. Florida's friendliest, what does it say? Hometown?
White is for beginners. Classic us. Just missionary and dipping your toe in.
That's it's like maybe we'll watch or we'll talk about
Black
it.
is of course full swap.
Full
girth.
Purple.
Oh wait, sorry, let me just share Lou.
Yeah. Black Lou's gonna need this.
Yeah. Black Lou is full swap.
Purple is voyeur and people who like to watch.
I'm purple.
You like to watch people.
Yeah, I'm a purple, and it's my favorite color.
Someone said that about a thing when you put the signs in front of your door, like the pink flamingos or whatever, and that someone's a creep if they do the thing where if people want to be watched. I would definitely look through a window at a couple fucking before I wanted to go in, for sure.
I like to. I wouldn't mind watching because I feel like it's the swapping part would scare the hell out of me because if I did something wrong or.
Well, pink is soft swap.
What's a soft swap?
They like to do it with others in the room. So that'd be you banging Dawn, me banging Christine, but we're just in the same room. We're just congregated, but we're not really doing anything.
I'd do that.
But I'm peeking over. I'm taking a look at Dawn's tit.
Yeah, I'm looking
You're taking a look at Christine's butthole.
Yeah.
We're just drinking it all in.
I'd do that. We should do that up the tiny house this spring.
You want to tell that?
Yeah.
We'll fucking throw Max up in the fucking shelf room he lives in.
No.
You're going to throw him up in that people shelf you put him in?
Go ahead and put on that noise-canceling headphones, Max.
We'll get James to come up.
Hey, did you know Max is the only 9-year-old not masturbating and looking at pornography? Pretty
crazy,
wow.
Right? That seems highly unlikely.
You think? When did you start watching porn?
I mean, porn didn't exist until like internet porn didn't exist till I was probably
But
like
porn.
12.
But
like
when did you
11 or
start
10.
jerking off to porn?
I don't know. I don't remember the exact age. I guess,
But
like,
we are at an age now of internet.
I know it was pre white cum. It was still clear cum.
I'm gonna throw
So
up.
that's
What?
you know how before your cum turned.
Dude, ghost loads.
Yeah, but yeah,
Oh, yeah,
It's
okay.
like the clear cum. So whenever that is, so that's like before puberty, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that
My
the
problem
stuff?
is my first time I jerked off was in the shower. So when I came, I didn't know what happened. My knees just like buckled, but I didn't see
Where is
anything
anything?
because it was
no evidence.
Yeah.
Your knees buckled?
Yeah, I was like, I hit my head on the faucet.
So Max says,
you fell in love with yourself?
Yeah.
Bobby, how many devices does Max have? Like
Vibrators?
cell phone?
3. He has 3 vibrators and 1 pocket pussy. Why? Maybe you're right. I don't know. Maybe
Wait
you're
a
right.
second. You think
He's
that's what
just
pocket
good.
pussies are for?
Yeah.
He likes to keep changing them.
He's good at hiding it.
He was putting his change in the pocket pussy. I thought he found he did find my blowjob machine. That
You have that?
Well, I won it on the Yankee Swap on the regs
Gotcha.
a couple years ago, and I took it home.
Yeah,
and I
why not?
kept it. And
Hey, you know
kept
what would be funny if I kept this? He goes, yo, you know it would be fucking hilarious if I use this a bunch.
Yeah, and bring this on the
that'd
road
be
with
really
me.
Funny. Oh, do you know it would be really hilarious if I named it and didn't tell anybody that I do this?
Does it work?
I haven't used it. It was in the box.
Is that it?
Dawn hid it on me.
Was that your suck machine?
That was my suck machine, yeah.
Nice.
And she hid it on me, and I didn't know where it was. And then Max found
The
it.
funny part about those things too is I've never used one of those either, but it feels like it would be. What they never advertise is how loud it has to sound. You know what I mean? It's probably like that. You know, in order to get an actual proper. It's not quiet. It's not silent. I would imagine.
No,
just a loud.
Not if it's gonna make a human being come.
Right? If you take it into the bathroom to be inconspicuous, just hear it through the door.
Yeah. Sounds like an old electric toothbrush, like the first one.
Yeah, the first Sonicare.
Bobby, you did it though. You have the only kid who's not masturbating to the internet pornography
Well,
yet.
we'll find out. I'm going to find out, and if I'm wrong, I will
It
apologize.
was the Wild
Here's
West
how you
because I got it because you guys are older than me. I got it like right when I'd have to download images and it would be that 56K. I would just start seeing that's why I always stopped at tits because it took so long to get the full thing. I'd just be like, give me the tit, you know.
It was like a printer.
But also yes,
Oh.
but
and
also
then it'll be blurry and then slowly pixelate into looking sharp.
But also, if you Googled a picture of a pussy when you were a kid and just saw a close-up picture of it was horrifying. You know what I mean? Just a close-up picture, a fully zoomed in.
I don't know. I know what you mean, but I still feel like I had a.
Yeah,
for some reason I want to lick that.
It did look like the crater on a moon. Fucking, ugh.
Yeah, it was all blasted apart.
Very dusty.
Let's look at these other loofahs here. Pink is soft swap. People like to do those in the room. Blue is the lowest level of full swap. Those who can play well with others. Now, I'm assuming that's maybe jumping into maybe a little touching, I guess, maybe. Because there's too many of these. Because here's yellow is mid-level swap for those who want to have fun but are still nervous. That's all you're adding by changing colors is nerves.
Wouldn't that be reversed though? Wouldn't you be a little nervous right after pink swap?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that should be the next level.
Then black is full swap.
Full swap.
Those who say, what the hell, let it all go down, which is what makes the most sense.
Motherfucker.
If you're going to do it. Swinging with rules, making them on the fly based off loofah colors is a lot to lay on people. Do you know what I mean? You really just got to, I don't know, we're all fucking or what. It's just don't touch your butt. Just don't touch your butt. It's the one thing. Bothers me if you touch your butt.
Right.
And
it just seems like
I bet this depends on looks too. Oh, you know what I mean? Because if I hooked up with a smoking hot couple, I bet the rules would change on our end a lot. But their rules would probably change too with me.
Did you ever bang a guy?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you ever bang a guy's chick in front of him?
Thank you for adding chick. I didn't. I haven't. Wait. No, I didn't bang. I got a BJ in front of the guy.
That's what happened to me too.
Yeah, that was
in front of the guy.
in front of the husband.
Was he jerking off, or was he just
No.
He was
angrily punching
his
hand?
No, I think he was he went to fuck her a couple times from like behind while she was like sucking my dick. I don't even know if I finished. It was all very fast. It was like way early on the road with a tell.
I think I think I would rather have that because mine just hid in the dark corner and watched.
See, that to me would freak me out because I feel like there would be this anger that like maybe the guy's like, maybe I'll be into this, and then midway through the blowjob he's like, nope, I'm pissed, and then attacks me when I'm at the most.
They have
vulnerable.
videos of that happening where I don't know if it's real or not, but it's very possible. No, this guy wasn't like that. He was definitely like I think it was like upon mostly his suggestion, but it was
has to be.
But if he was just watching, I probably couldn't have done it at all. The only reason I was able to do it is because he was like going down or from behind or something, whatever it was.
Yeah,
she was also like, but he also went fast because it was like in theory a good like again like full balls decision. Like yeah, let's fucking do it. This could be wild. And then I was like, oh, she was a big girl.
Oh, mine was hot.
Yeah, this
one
wasn't from what I remember.
Really gorgeous and really like her body was smoking. And yeah, he watched and he was cool about it though. He was kind of like talking to her and saying do this, do that. Yeah. And I was just a dick on a stick.
Oh, it didn't matter who it was.
No, they knew me. They were fans.
Sure,
they were really cool about it.
Have you seen them since?
Nah, because next time I saw them was a couple years later. They came to my show, but I was gaining weight, and they didn't want to do it.
Yo, that sucks.
But maybe they'll be back now.
Dude, it was bad. I was like, hey guys, and I was all excited. I was like, guys, wait for me after. They're like, no, we gotta go.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, see you later.
You going to get pizza?
Yeah.
Pizza?
There's a weight limit at this party.
Oh, there was. I felt terrible.
There sure was. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, it
I
sucked.
bet afterwards you ate.
Huh?
I bet you ate.
Yeah, I got one of those stupid Jersey everything in a sandwich. Like fries, chicken cutlets, sausages, and a fucking sesame seed bun.
The final level, if you will, where you reach the glow, is teal. Teal, which is bisexual.
Yeah.
For those who want to increase God, you can put it on, Lou. I never get upset with that. Oh, this is just the song The Glow? Yeah, what you got? The Glow, dude.
What do you want, the scene?
No, I just love the original song. I sang that in the shower. Talk about a song I started over 3 times in the shower. The Last Dragon main theme song.
Lou says there's a call on the line. It says his sister sells real estate in the village's community.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's where everybody
I wonder if when you buy a place, do they give you all those loofahs? Because sometimes you'll be like, I don't know if I can find a specific blue. Sometimes it may be a little more teal, but I mean blue.
Yo, Mike, you have to earn those loofahs.
There's nothing worse.
Those are like AA chips.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than a fricasseed Florida old lady trying to be sexy. It makes me laugh so hard. Wearing Mrs. Roper clothes and just like
leather
wacky
skin.
Makeup and leather skin with a big fake tits and just that wacky big chunky jewelry.
She has liver spots on her hands.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you noticed a lot in porn? There'll be a lot of times where the woman who just had a boob job, like she just couldn't wait for the scarring to go down, where it's like an immediate.
Yeah, it's called paying for the boobs, Mike.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want to do?
Just change the camera angle.
Work at Dunkin' Donuts for a few months.
Yeah. You're like they're still oozing the gauze.
She's gotta suck that dick to get that money.
Yeah, then film up top.
Should we talk to this?
Yeah, why not?
What's his name?
Oh, you got a loofah code.
Ray.
Ray, what's up, Ray? You're on the Bonfire.
Hey, how's it going? My sister-in-law sells real estate in the villages, so when we go down there to visit, you see the golf carts riding around with the different loofahs.
Yeah, they hang them on the. Yeah, it's so weird.
Those old people like to drink and fuck, and I think they had the highest rate of STDs in the state of Florida in the villages.
I've heard that.
Now, is there a one if you just don't want want to live in the villages because it's nice property? Is there a loofah for
You probably find out quick though.
Yeah. You see them. There's hundreds of people riding around on golf carts. That's what they do.
Do the thing where they bring over? It's like, hey, I brought you over this pie. When you take the lid off it, your dick's just through the hole.
Yeah.
You go, welcome to town, bitch. Suck it.
There's a documentary about the villages. It's pretty good. It's about 2 hours long.
I saw. It's kind of sad as shit. There's one guy who doesn't have a house. He's like homeless.
Yep, that's him. Yep.
And he's just banging old ladies.
Oh my god.
To have a place to stay. It's kind of sad.
If you're into old women, though, I bet you could. If you're like 30, you could just show up there and just run through that place.
To me, it's what's the thing with old ladies? It's the receding gums. They see that lady right there? They all have giant teeth, and that's intimidating to my cock.
Interesting.
Like when I see that, do you know what I mean? They just have big, just toothy mouths.
Yeah, their fucking faces are falling.
Right.
They're 70.
Yeah. How old would you fuck, though? Bobby, I'll throw it to you first.
Thanks, Jay. I would probably say 60s. I mean, I have to say that because I'm 53. I mean, it's not that far away. Do you know what I mean?
60s, like 65?
I would say 65. Now, look, here's the thing, though. As you get older, well, you're younger than me. So look at my Voss is 66.
Mm-hmm.
Colin's
Shouldn't fuck
65.
him either.
Can we look at a hot 65-year-old and see if there is one?
Oh, yeah, for sure there is.
I think 65 would be my cutoff right now. But when I'm in a few years, it's going to be 70.
Yeah, these ladies aren't fair. Christy Brinkley
that's
doesn't
not
count.
fair.
I mean Christy Brinkley at 106.
Oh, there you go. Right there. Us right there. Is that Elon Musk's mom?
Ew, Helen Mirren?
Helen Mirren.
Yeah, why don't you fuck Helen Mirren, Bobby? That looks like it'd be a fun time.
I'd do it. Why
you get
not?
to talk about theater afterwards.
You're not entering properly.
Yeah, there, Curvy Kate. Now we're talking. That's what your run-of-the-mill 60. That's what the Villages is offering, buddy.
She has my stomach.
You got to fuck her.
It's terrible.
Gravity has taken a toll.
Fucking belly button looks like a whale eye.
Susan Lucci.
There you go, 70 right there. Susan Lucci's hot.
No, Bobby. These you're not supposed to have sex.
I mean, you asked me how old.
Christine, please look up Curvy Kate and her work, please.
You also need to it's a different sort of sex. You know what I mean? You're not going to be having like aggressive plowing sex with a 65, 70-year-old.
You have to rub that stuff under your nose. They do at autopsies so they don't throw up.
Did you lime?
Yeah, the lime.
Did you ever? The worst is the noises. I've watched like elderly porn for the shits and gigs, and I mean the noises they. I tell you, if I whack to it, the noises they make are really it's all like dealing with it.
Anyone
that's because their hips hurt.
Any that I've ever seen who's not very performative. It's a lot of just like
Curvy Kate porn.
It's silent almost, which is so bad.
It was just showing her on the thing. This has to be.
Oh God, it looks so different.
It's not.
It's just terrible.
Curvy Kate was supposed to be an old lady.
Yeah.
In those other pictures. All right, never mind.
Hoofy.
Yeah, there's no. Listen, 65, I'd say for myself, too, based solely off the idea that there's someone who could blow your mind, that they're 65.
Sure, she blew Nixon or something.
But your run-of-the-mill 65-year-old, nah.
Well, I mean, run-of-the-mill regular chick would probably be maybe 58 for me, 60 at the most. But if you're talking a hot, a top of the line, 65.
What's the youngest you'd go now? And keep in mind, I'm saying it's all
10.
And Feeney, how old are you?
What?
35.
35 years old? So it's probably
Nothing.
Be different.
Nothing.
10's the youngest you go?
I mean, Jay,
if he's in Thailand.
Jay, just let me fill you in. If you don't laugh when I say something terrible like that, it's just me being terrible.
I thought you were
it's just you being.
I'm like, all right, Bobby.
Pedophile.
All right, Bobby. You're into 10-year-olds, I guess. I'm not going to co-sign that.
We should isolate that.
Yeah, maybe
Jacob, asshole face, move him on.
I mean, it was a joke, guys.
Was it now?
I don't know. You were salivating when you said it.
Yeah.
What's that? Go to commercial, Jacob? Okay. All right, if you say so.
I say the youngest I would go would be 30s.
30s, yeah.
30 and up. I would never go under. There's too much hopes and dreams. There's too much energy. They want to do things. They want to go places.
I still have late 20s in me.
I don't think I do.
I could probably do mid-20s. Again, if it's a situation where it's like, fuck, and then, all right, nice bullshitting with you. Sure, I'll smoke a cigarette and get out of here. I like a long extended hang, I would be like, it wouldn't be worth the fucking, because I'd be like, oh man, I'm going to be like, I almost feel bad that I'm being mean afterwards, that my sole thought would be like, how do we wrap this up now? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else to say to her and like what to talk about.
Yeah, like after sex, what do you want to do now? Put my mouth tape on and go to bed? What do you think I want to do?
Yeah, what do I want to do? Put on my various creams and salves on my body I have to do to make sure my joints don't freeze up at night.
I want to put one headphone in and put a Joe Rogan old episode on and slowly go to sleep and try to become a better person.
Just wake up with the ability to fucking hunt.
Yeah. Hey, I got some super into bison and Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, that's a fun rhyme.
Bison Tyson.
Yeah, dude.
At 35, you'd go young, early 20s.
I don't think it could be anybody. I love that we're all like three people in relationships. Like, if we're gonna fuck people, it's like hilarious. I can't. It wouldn't be anyone that you had to be able to drink like legally. It could anything below that is seemingly
21
is predatorial in nature.
Christina's
but even 22 feels insane.
Tell that to most famous comics.
Christine, still sell out the Beacon.
Christine, as you get older. Hello. Christine, as you get older, and you are. As you get older, I'm watching it every day. As you get older, does your number change? Because there's also a thing with women that switches. I told you that girl who said she fucked 3 people in 2 days on the boat. She was 41, and she was like embarrassed to say the first guy she hooked up with was 25. And I'm like, but that's not that crazy to me, because I think women, again, also an older woman who fucks a younger guy will do like the fuck the guy and be like, okay, I'm going to sleep now. Goodbye.
Yeah, dude.
You know, and the guy will just fucking be like, "Oh, I guess that was a win all around." You know what I mean? But like, guys, like you can't just fuck a 21, 22-year-old girl and then be like,
"Get out."
I'm gonna get you out of there. Like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, God forbid. I'm not saying they won't. Some of them want to leave probably too. But I'm saying if you do get into that caught up where it's like, well, we just had sex, you want me to leave it? Fuck.
Yeah, that becomes an issue.
Yeah.
Do you remember on the Calta cruise, that crazy woman, that old woman who was giving everyone lap dances on the podcast?
Remember,
she had
Bobby?
just banged like a 30-year-old. She must have been like in her 60s, right? She like took her pussy out and flashed it.
I do.
And then she was grinding on everybody and giving lap dances. But she was also blackout drunk. But I think she was probably... she said she had banged like a 30-year-old. How old would you peg her for? I'd say mid-60s.
She had to be 60s. There was another one, too, who actually stopped me up on the deck.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey. I was like, what's up? How are you? And she's like, fuck, I just want to fuck, and nobody will fuck. And I was like, all right, see you later. I got to go. That scares the shit out of me. Just some
aggressive lady.
I want to fuck and nobody wants to fuck. It's like she's mad at me and every guy on the ship because nobody wants to fuck her.
When I get upset with audiences for not getting a reference, if I make it, I said a lady this weekend on the boat had just no bottom teeth. She had all of her top teeth, no bottom teeth. And I said, well, dude, if you come in her mouth, don't make her laugh or it's going to shoot out like Tron discs. Nothing.
That was a good one. I like
Tron
that.
discs, dude. What a great reference. Fuck everybody. Oh, wow. I can't. The show's moving so fucking fast.
Were you I feel like you were mid-question on me.
Yeah.
How young would you go?
Or old. I want to know both.
Or old, yeah. But
relax,
young.
Jacob.
I don't know if you. I don't know. I feel like you'd go younger when you get older. Do you know what I'm saying? I think now like
boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. 25 even seems like super young, but anything below that seems creepy.
What about
especially
girls?
with like Isabella being 21? Same thing. Like,
yeah. So you don't want an old vagina? Do you like a young vagina?
No, I think I would go older. There's this woman we were going to hook up with years ago. Remember, she was very pretty, but I was like, she's like a lady. I'm like, she's like my aunt's friend. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just didn't seem like somebody I'd want to sleep with. And then also, like, I mean, Jay's 45 going on 46. It's like when I was in my 20s, the idea of fucking a 40-year-old was like gross.
Yeah.
Sure.
Still is.
Sure.
Still is. Still is. Still pretty gross.
I like how she just said your age and you still somehow like took a little of offense to that. You were like, ow.
Yeah. You're not supposed to do that. Didn't you talk to his manager?
Christine, wrap it up, please.
Wrap it up.
Jacob, give her the fingers, please, in the face.
Yeah.
She only gave the bottom, not lower. You gave 25, so what's your upper limit?
Probably around 50 now. I wonder if it'd be the
Damn,
same
Bobby.
for girls.
Just
So
missed the
close.
cutoff.
So
dude.
close. 53.
So close. Although you could read
I'm out.
for 50.
I could do 50. I could do 49. What do you need, Christine? What
Christine,
kind of
what do you need to
loofah
make
you
hot?
want?
Yeah. So Bobby's 53, so not Bobby's. So Bobby's too old for you. Damn.
Well, that's a 16-year. I didn't really go big age.
No. I want him to hear what you just said. Bobby's 3 years too elderly for you to have sex with now.
Oh, that's fucked up, Christine.
That is fucked up, Christine.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say Bobby's age?
53.
If you
53 and a
shaved,
half.
you'd look younger. I think you'd go under 50 for that, right?
Well, it doesn't matter. You are 53, and Christine thinks that's gross.
Well, I thought this show was supposed to make me feel happy.
I don't think it's
No
gross.
one
It's like you guys
promised
are
that.
both over 50 and see what I mean? It's like you guys don't seem like old men to me, whereas like
I
when
think
I
I
was in my
speak for
20s,
Christine
you
when I
did.
say, ew.
I'm gross to you, Christine?
No, you're not gross.
Am I gross?
to me.
She just doesn't
I'll
want
up
to
it
fuck
to
you,
55.
Bobby.
She doesn't want to fuck you either, old twink.
Whatever. She wasn't talking about me.
Yeah, well.
But he's still within the parameter. You're under 50, right?
No.
Oh, wow.
Jacob's over 52.
Wow,
Out
you
of
look
the
great.
game.
You look great.
Out of the
I
game.
work out.
Why did you say over 52 instead of 53?
But just so you know, DJ Lou, you can still get it. Black Lou, you're still in, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, well, we're like the same age.
Black Lou, you could tear that ass up if you weren't a Cowboys fan. That's the problem I have with it. You're gonna fuck some Cowboys fan? You're gonna go, not only did you cheat on me, but you're gonna cheat on me with a fucking like Jay Cowboys fan? Oh, okay. Wow, that's not where we thought you were going with that.
Hey, woof.
Loofah.
You almost got the wrap it up hands again.
Loofah, purple
All right,
loofah. I
we're
know
gonna-
we do have to wrap it
take
up
a break.
hands
Is
right
the
now,
show
everybody.
over?
Mike Feeney. He's
Mike
got
Feeney.
a new
Wow.
special called A Night at the Comedy Cellar streaming right now
God.
on YouTube. Make sure you check that out.
Yeah, I did all
MikeFeeney.com for dates. And
Yeah, MikeFeeney.com for dates. I did all 4 rooms of the Comedy Cellar in one night. I directed it, I edited it, and it's on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/.
You did everything. It's a great special.
Did too many things.
we
some
did
would
say that before you came in, just so you know. I don't
That's
think
okay.
we whiffed on that one. Bobby told us that and Christine also.
Yeah,
that, of course, you edited it yourself, directed it.
Yeah, if you
Pretty
want to
impressive.
check it out, share with some friends, I appreciate that.
Big Jay Okerson's going to be at Cobb, San Francisco, November 4th through the 5th. After that, he'll be in Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Cleveland, Houston. For tickets and all other tour dates, visit bigjcomedy.com.
And Bobby Kelly's coming home on Comics Come Home in Boston. That's November 4th this weekend. After that, he's going to be Pottstown, PA, Baltimore, Dania Beach, Saratoga Springs. For tickets and all tour dates, go to robertkellylive.com. Hey, everybody, thanks for listening. That was just a portion of our actual Sirius XM radio show.
If you want the whole thing, go to SiriusXM.com/bonfire for a special offer.
That's right. And go to bigjcomedy.com and robertkellylive.com to check out our stand-up dates coming to a city near you. Crackle, crackle.